Next problem in difference of two proportion, right? Random sample of random sample of 400 men and 600 women were asked they would like to have a flyover near their residence. 200 men and 325 women were in favor of the proportion. Test the hypothesis that the proportions of men and women in favor of the proportion are same against that they are not at 5% level. So they want to build a flyover near a residential area. So they asked whether they are in favor of that flyover, if they want or they don't want. So they asked a sample of 400 men and 600 women. So in that, so out of 400 men, 200 men were favor, that they said okay for the flyover. Similarly, out of 600 women, 325 women were said, right, okay, we need a flyover nearby our residence. So they are asking whether the proportions of men and women in favor of the proportion are same against that they are not at 5% level, right? So we'll see given sample size. So men and women, N1 and N2. So N1 equal to 400, N2 is equal to 600. X1 be the number of men favoring to the proportion, so 200. So X2 is the number of women favoring the proportion, 325. Therefore proportion, sample proportion P1, which is equal to X1 by N1, that is equal to 200 by 400, 0.5. P2 is the proportion of women favoring the proportion, so P2 is equal to X2 by N2, that is equal to 325 by 600, 0.541. Hypothesis, null hypothesis, there is no significant difference between them. So both are same idea, right? P1 equal to P2, right? Null hypothesis, no, they have different in proportions, right? P1 not equal to P2. Let the level of significance 5%. Test statistics is equal to P1 minus P2 by root of PQ by N1 plus PQ by N2, where P is equal to X1 plus X2 by N1 plus N2, 200 plus 325 by 400 plus 600, that is equal to 0.525. So Q is equal to 1 minus P, that is equal to 0.475. Substituting the values, so you will get 0.5 minus 0.541 divided by root of 0.525 into 0.475 into 1 by 400 plus 1 by 600, that is equal to minus 1.2717. So calculated value is the modulus value of the test statistics, that is equal to, take the positive value, 1.2717. Tabulated value at 5%, 1.96. So now conclusion, comparing calculated and tabulated. Calculated value is less than the tabulated, therefore H0 is accepted, right? There is no significant difference, right? Next problem. A company has the head office at Calcutta and a branch at Bombay. The personnel director want to know if the workers at the two places would like the introduction of a new plan of work, and a survey was conducted for this purpose. Out of a sample of 500 workers at Calcutta, 62% favor the new plan. At Bombay, out of sample of 400 workers, 41% were against the new plan. Is there any significant difference between the two groups in their attitude towards the new plan at 5% level? So head office, right, at Calcutta, and they have a branch office in Bombay. So they are going to implement new plan, right? New plan means office plan. So starting time, end time, so weekly holidays, so whatever it is, and the increment, whatever it is. So they want to introduce a new plan. So they asked their staff, So out of 500 workers, at Calcutta they have choose 500 workers. Out of that, 62% favored to the, they said okay, 60 out of 500, 62% of the workers said okay for the new plan. But in the Bombay office, they have asked 400 workers. 41% were against the new plan. They said 41% of them, they don't want the plan, right? So they are asking, is there any significant difference between Calcutta workers and Bombay workers regarding this new plan? Given sample size n1 equal to 500, n2 is equal to 500, n2 is equal to 400, right? Not 500. P1 is the proportion of worker favoring new plan at Calcutta. So P1 they have given 62%, so 62 by 100, 0.62. P2 is the proportion of the workers favoring in the new plan at Bombay, right? So but Bombay they are 41% against the new plan, so 1 minus P2 they have given, right, against that one, right? So 41%, that is 0.41. So P2 is equal to 1 minus 0.41, that is equal to 0.59, right? You can take remaining 59%, they are favor, so you can directly P2 is equal to 59%, 0.59, that is also okay. Defining hypothesis, there is no significant difference between these two branches, right? H1 there is a significant difference, they are differ in the attitude, right? So given level of significance 5%. Test statistics z is equal to P1 minus P2 by root of PQ into 1 by N1 plus 1 by N2. So P is equal to N1 P1 plus N2 P2 by N1 plus N2. So substituting the values, you will get 0.6067. So test statistics Q is equal to, before that we need Q is equal to 1 minus P, that is equal to 0.3933. So test statistics z is equal to 0.62 minus 0.59 divided by root of 0.6067 into 0.3933 into 1 by 500 plus 1 by 400. So you will get 0.9146. Calculated value is 0.9146. Tabulated value is 1.96. Conclusion, calculated is less than tabulated. So there is no difference in their attitude, right? So both are having the same attitude towards the new plan implementation, right? Thanks.